Good evening, friends. Thanks for your valuable comments. Today, we look back at the chain of events surrounding the so-called friend or well-wisher of SSR, Siddarth Pithani, and his whole story with regards to the SSR case. In an article last year, Siddarth Pithani, Sushant Singh Rajput's flatmate and so-called friend, was grilled by the CBI, and he had given statements to the Mumbai police and the Enforcement Directorate. His statement matched those with the CBI's statements. Speaking to the central agency, he narrated the ordeal of what happened between June 8th and June 14th, and how Disha Salian's death affected the late actor. The media accessed the full statement of Siddarth Pithani to CBI, and this was showed in most channels like Republic and Times Now. In an article last year, Siddarth Pithani he recalled his meeting with Sushant. He said, "I was working for Sacred Fig Design, a graphic design agency, as a creative director in 2017. While working there, I got in touch with Ayush Sharma. Ayush was a close friend of Sushant. He asked me to come to Mumbai for better opportunities. I came to Mumbai in April 2019. Ayush took me to Sushant's house in Capri Heights. Akanksha was Sushant's manager. She asked me to work on Sushant's project, Dreams 150. Ayush, Akanksha, and I were to work for this project. I was told that I would not get any money, but Sushant would take care of my daily needs and everything. Sushant's sister, Priyanka, would abuse and shout at the staff, because of which Dipesh and other staff members had left the house earlier." Remember, viewers, see, this is another version, okay? Because what we understand from the earlier staff is that Ria did not like the old staff and she got them changed for new staff. Now, this is Siddarth Pithani's version. "Once me, Ayush, and Akanksha's sister, Sushant, Priyanka, Ria's friend, and Sushant's cook went to Pavna Dam farmhouse for a picnic. We were there for 3 to 4 days. While we were there, Priyanka and Ria got into a fight, and Sushant sided with Ria. So Priyanka and her husband left Sushant's house in 2-3 days. After that, Sushant asked me to come and stay with him and Ayush." Siddarth Pithani has changed his stance at least 3 times when inquired about the story behind the ripped pages of the late Bollywood actor's diary. When inquired about the same on Times Now channel, Siddarth Pithani said that the Mumbai police took with themselves around 20 diaries that were maintained by Sushant. He added that he did not notice any torn pages. To this, Vikas Singh, the lawyer appointed by Sushant's father in his case against Riya Chakravarti, said that the actor's sister saw some torn pages the day Sushant was found dead. After a little prodding, Pithani said that he did not see any torn pages, but there were some chits in the drawers. "I showed them to the Mumbai police and they took the pictures," added Pithani. A few moments later, he changed his version, saying that the actor used to write and tear off pages himself if he didn't like what he had written. "I'm sure people will find missing pages in more books also," said Pithani. Pithani also said that the Mumbai police had also taken away Sushant's old phones and iPads. Notably, Siddarth Pithani used to share the duplex flat with Sushant Singh Rajput and was found dead on June 14th. He is the one who saw the actor's body before his sister reached the Bandra apartment. There have been instances where inconsistency in Pithani's statements before the media have led to more confusion. This was the time, you remember, he called for a key maker. And because it was COVID, he said that it took him time to get the key maker. And once a key maker opened the door, they did not allow him to look inside. So that itself was very suspicious. And then, see, when they opened the door, Pithani and the cook said that, see, they found Sushant hanging, and that it was Pithani who actually took the body down. Now, see, these are all very, they didn't even bother to take a photograph. They didn't contact the police. So these are all, inconsistencies. Pithani, who was staying with the actor for the past 1 year, in an interview with Times Now, revealed that the late actor had confronted Ria about the purchases she made with his money. Not only this, he even shared that the actor stopped taking his medicines after speaking with his doctor. Here also you will find that it was Pithani who was giving him medications on Ria's instructions. Talking to the channel, he said in March he stopped taking medication. He said, "I'm feeling better. I don't want to take medications anymore." I think at this time Sushant would have realized that something is terribly wrong. He informed that the actor did the same after consulting his doctor, who had come to the house and had reduced the prescription. Further speaking about the increased expenses, Siddarth Pithani said that the actor told him that his expenses are getting out of his hand. He told Pithani, "Mera expenses zyada ho raha hai. I want to cut down all the expenses." Further, he shared that the matter was even being discussed amongst his staff. In conversations, he used to tell me that Sir is worried about the expenses and that Ria is buying stuff with his cards. But we don't know how to tell him, and we are very sure he's worried about it, he said. So here also we get to know that Ria was using his ATM cards and she was splurging on her stuff for herself. Pithani also made some shocking revelations in his statements to the CBI. According to Republic, Siddarth said that Sushant had fainted after learning about Disha Salian's demise on June 8th this year, and even feared for his life post the unfortunate incident. He told the agency that the actor told him, "I will be killed." Besides, Pithani had also stated that the late actor was planning to enhance his security after Disha's death. Furthermore, Siddarth also revealed that Sushant was worried since Ria Chakravarti had left with Sushant's laptop and hard drive later and could fix him. So here also you will get to know that Siddarth was also his confidant. He was confiding in him everything that was happening in the house. Siddarth Pithani was present in Sushant Singh's Bandra residence when he was found dead under mysterious circumstances on June 14, 2020. As we said, the former claimed that he was the first to see his dead body, having called the locksmith to open the door, but the late actor did not answer his calls on the day of his death. Siddarth Pithani has previously been questioned multiple times by the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI. Now he has been arrested after the NCB got his phone dumped from CBI. In the record obtained, Siddarth was allegedly found to be involved in the supply of marijuana to various groups. NCB also claimed that he was running a well-organized racket of supply. Sources also said, "We are hopeful to nab more people who are involved in this network." The NCB on March 5th filed a charge sheet before a special court in Mumbai in its drug angles case related to the death of Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput last year. The 12,000-page charge sheet has named 33 accused, including actor Ria Chakravarti and her brother Shovik. The voluminous document has statements of over 200 witnesses. Siddarth Pithani quoted in an interview with Arnab Goswami, he was with SSR from April 2019 to July 5th, and he was staying in Sushant's house, and he said he was staying with him for 1 year, and he was giving medication to SSR, and he was seen talking over the phone with someone, maybe his lawyer or someone else. One is also aware that he was close to Ria Chakravarti and would take her photos and video shoots. She also supported him whenever she was questioned by the authorities. So there was some kind of a camaraderie between these two where each was covering up for the other. Viewers, don't forget the fact that the video that ZTV showed with a sick-looking Sushant being cared by Ria and the one where he's seen smoking marijuana with Ria, Siddarth is seen playing the guitar. So they were sort of like a cozy, family getting along very well. So why did they all betray him? From conversations by the previous staff, Sushant was said to have looked after them like a family, and yet they betrayed him. The chauffeur spoke about how Sushant would be sleeping most times while Ria partied downstairs and called all her friends. And these were the very people who betrayed him. And now the NCB arrest of Pithani from Hyderabad in the drugs case linked to Sushant Singh's death, it doesn't come as a surprise. But what comes as a surprise is something I'll tell you later. The arrest comes almost 2.5 months after NCB filed the 12,000-page charge sheet against 33 people. On March 5th, The NCB charge sheet was filed before a Mumbai Special NDPS court following two cases registered by the Drug Law Enforcement Agency after an intimation from the ED, which was probing the financial angles in Sushant's death. Earlier, Vikas Singh, the lawyer of Sushant Singh's family, had last year found the role of Siddarth Pithani to be extremely dubious. He said he's a very intelligent criminal. What he did was, until FIR was registered by the family, he was talking to them regularly and trying to help them. The moment the FIR was registered, he started helping Riya Chakravarti. The way he was behaving after registration of FIR, he was writing emails to Riya when she is named the main accused. Helping a named accused in this manner shows complicity between Riya and Pithani. It is only upon custodial interrogation that the real truth will come out, he reportedly said. Several people, including Riya Chakravarti and a brother Shovik, were arrested in this drugs probe last year. While going over the reports on the arrest of Pithani, friends, the NCB's press report note clearly states that he is an accused absconder who has been fleeing justice for 3 months. But what surprises me is that Samir Wankhede, the zonal director, says they arrested one of the absconding accused and that they had gathered intelligence about his whereabouts in Hyderabad and arrested him. But then, if he was hiding, how was he busy posting messages on social media and also the latest pictures of his engagement? Why was he ignoring summons from the NCB? Surely he would have been located then by arm-twisting people connected to him or the lady he was engaged to. I believe strongly that they were waiting for the new CBI director who, now that he has been appointed, Jaiswal, they would have given NCB the go-ahead. And the delay would have been mainly due to this. Remember the kind of drama that Siddarth put up, about opening the door, bringing the key maker. He and the cook were the only witnesses who saw the body hanging, and it was Pithani who brought him down. Can anyone believe these yarns? And the day before he was killed, Siddarth said some people had come and taken all the hard disks and wiped his computer and threatened Sushant. Who can believe all these lies that a scheming man like Pithani's, when a person like him speaks? And how did he get the wound on his head? Who hit him? Years, the NCB has been undergoing several hurdles to expose the drug mafia. The latest being where an NCB officer got dragged for almost 500 meters on a road as he lashed on to a moving bike in an attempt to catch hold of 3 drug peddlers and got badly hurt in the process. However, he managed to arrest one of the peddlers while the other 2 escaped. According to the NCB, the incident took place at Veera Desai Road in Andheri last Thursday. We had information about a new gang operating from the western suburbs and had laid a trap to nab them. The peddlers changed 3 locations and finally agreed to deliver a consignment at Veera Desai Road. They usually don't do hand-to-hand deliveries after taking online payment. In this case, one of our decoy officers was waiting in the car while the 2 had taken cover in the dark, said Samir Wankhede. The moment the peddler threw the packet inside the car and tried to escape on their bike, one of the constables chased them for almost 2.5 kilometers, and when he got closer, he jumped and caught hold of the bike. But he got dragged for almost 500 meters and suffered multiple injuries in the process. Despite that, he caught hold of one of the peddlers while the other 2 escaped, Wankhede added. According to the NCB, during the chase, another officer was injured. Wankhede further said that the drug cops had faced such attacks in the past as well, because they go on such operations in plain clothes and without any arms. We have to do it this way, or else the peddlers will not give us the consignments and we will not be able to make a case against them. Multiple attacks have happened on my team members over the last couple of months as we are aggressively chasing these peddlers. The arrest accused has been identified as Ehsan Khan, the mastermind Sher Khan, who was riding the bike, and another peddler, Shahrukh Khan, managed to escape. Wankhede further added, we have seized commercial quantity mephedrone and a manhunt has been launched for the other 2 accused. Siddarth too had knowledge of drugs entering SSR's house and could have been an important part of it, and the kind of medication that he was being forced on SSR as he was in charge of it. We hope all the truth will be forced out of Pithani in the few days that he is in custody. Now that the CBI director has come, I'm sure the momentum will pick up, and we will get some more news of the people they will arrest in the future. That's all for now, friends. Let me also have a look at your comments. And if any of you want to come live, the link is given below. You can join and join us. Please have your camera and your audio ready. Yes, simple. He's the devil, absolutely. He's the most cunning man with a very sort of, a boyish face. People would think that he is innocent, but he's not. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking this topic. This should reach people. Thank you, Geeta. Shanta, hope the culprits are brought to book soon. Waiting. Yes, absolutely. Shanta, that's what is happening now. Lakshman, good evening. Elliot Wave, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Welcome, Elliot. Jas Malkit, good evening, Jas. Welcome to our program. Leena, good evening. Meena, look forward to hear from you today. Hope you're feeling good. Yes, I'm feeling much better, Leena. Thank you. Asha, Prabhakar, good evening. Maria, love your channel. International fan of SSR. Greetings from Chile. Thank you for joining us, Maria. Good evening, NC. Hello from South Africa. Following the SSR development very closely. We all want justice for SSR. Welcome, Nalini. If any of you want to join the link and come live, please do come. You can share your thoughts. Sanjay, good evening. How are you? Elliot, nice to see you and Jess. Charlotte, good evening. Charlotte. Gloria, hello, Meena ma'am, waiting for you to begin. Thank you, Gloria. Geeta, good evening. Pooja, good evening. Nanesur, welcome again. Good evening, Vidya. Thank you for joining. Good evening, Rita Zolani. Sanjay Shinde, Ria got rid of old stuff. Yes. Priya shouted at one of the servants. Yes, it was shown on a video. See, perhaps these people were, many of them were cheating them as well, So, and they would have only taken those moments where they can corner the family. Raj, good evening. Hinduja, welcome. Justice for SSR. Sonu, good evening. Nanisur, Pithani is a liar. Yes, he was planted by Ria. That incident of a fight between her and Sushant's sister was cooked up by both Pithani and her. Yes, Nanisur, because I remember reading, a report when she was working in a Telugu film, and that's when she met Pithani, and she brought him, to Bombay. So whatever he spins is a complete lie. Good evening, Bindu. Welcome. Sanjay, one of the videos indicate that the guy had done terribly wrong either with money or given someone something when he was instructed not to. Yes. And you also remember, Sanjay, the time when Arnab's, reporters, questioned him. He was getting so nervous. It was like he was just going to have a heart attack. Elliot, Jai Hind. Rais, good evening, Rais. Thank you for joining. Rash, your friends. Since the number of two-faced snakes has reduced, the number of friends has started increasing. Pooja, and that all of you enjoy each other's company. Sherwin, good afternoon, Meena. Following the case closely from South Africa. So glad with the progress. Yes, I believe things will move faster now, Sherwin. Vidya, Priyanka shouting, the video had taken by some staff without her knowledge. Same thing, Ria used to take videos. Yes, everything is one-sided, Vidya. Whatever they wanted to show, they've shown. Looking at Sushant's helpless, plight made me feel so sad that he was being treated, this intelligent man was being treated in this manner, For that itself, Ria should be jailed for so many years. Rash, Prabha, hello friends. Pithani was not a flatmate as a friend, but he was an employee. Sushant paid him monthly salary, Anna. And see, you see the kind of lies that he's been weaving. He said that he was not being paid and that he was, giving his services, free of charge, and that he was only getting, free accommodation and food. Good evening, Ritu. Thank you for joining. Geeta, there's a video where Priyanka Didi and her husband scolded a man for transferring money to Pankaj, whom they removed from the job. Sush will speak in the end of that video. Yes. Rash. Prabha, good evening, Prabha. Thank you. Nanisur, Pitani says he's a photographer and not taking photos of body hanging, but clicking photos of cremation also is very suspicious. Ma'am. Yeah, and not only that, every sort of pose of Ria's, dancing and eating, he has been focused on. Manjit Kaur, welcome, Manjit. Rita Tolani, my advice is to keep an open mind. If you want justice, yes, that's the key to it. Manjit, justice for SSR. Welcome, Gitu. Hello, PM. Gloria, welcome. Elliot, for Pitani traitor, जिस थाली में खाया उस में ही छेद कर गया. इंसान कह लेने से लायक नहीं. मत मैं इतना गिर गया अब जब सिकंजा कसा मुझ पर अपने आप अंजाम से ही डर गया. Yes. I hope that they will use some sort of third degree on him to get the truth, Elliot. Nanisu, the biggest tragedy is that Sushant didn't realize that he was surrounded by snakes after Rhea came into his life. Yes. Somewhere I don't understand why he was, or whether he was being threatened or, he was being blackmailed. Rice. Since the number of Two-Face have reduced, the number of friends has started increasing. Debeshwar, had Republic done a good job of Smita Ankita Pithani, things would have changed. Republic TV did not do. So Sandeep played with Mithu. Here, Debeshwar, I wouldn't speak against Republic because you remember Arnab was doing a brilliant job. He was putting all his people on the SSR case. But then, the way Mumbai police started attacking him and the whole, Mahavikas Agadi was against him. And that's what made him, that's what they did to, make him stop reporting by attacking him on a personal level. And also contacting his advertisers so that, even his revenue would stop. So here I would not blame Republic. Paromita, justice for SSR, absolutely. Welcome, Nina. Please, friends, also tell me from which part of India or abroad you are. It's nice to know more about you as well. Lakshmi, whatever he said is a lie. He was trying to hide the drug angle from the SSR case. Yes, 100%. Rush, Siddarth Pithani is a pathological liar and a psycho. He betrayed his longtime friend SSR from DCE days. He stayed in the house for 21 days after SSR's murder. Shows the kind of mind he has. Also, Rash, you remember, they were coolly having breakfast or something, they were eating food, when his dead body was lying over there. It's just such a shame. Vidya, Ria might have been in touch with Pithani to learn the moves of Mithu Didi and Sushant. Both of them are partners in crime. Yes. Nishka, good evening, ma'am, and to all. Welcome, Nishka. Geeta, SSR himself said those are organic sticks. Manjit Kaur, all people around Sushant are very ungrateful. All should be punished, yes. NC, SSR. Deveshwar, simple and rough, is not Pithani. A servant, why say flatmate? Ria will see hell for this. Yes. Elliot, for Pithani the traitor, just me, yes, the same thing you're repeating now. Rash, you're right. People have seen through fake people. So they've just come back to the movement. The more united we are, the roar in this fight for justice will be. Yes. Anisur, ma'am, if the arrest has been done by CBI in Sushant's case, not the drug case, it would have been great and given more hope that the case is progressing in the right direction. Now I think, Nanisur, CBI will do something. So let us hope for that. Selina Pithani, while taken by NCB team in one of yesterday's video, I guess he did some signal type of five finger movements and about to do thumbs up too. Not fully, but half. Quick. We should check that out, Selina. I'll have a look at it again. Manjit, I think all are druggies because of that. Their body language is full of confidence. They thought there would be nothing would happen. Yes. Deveshwar, now Republic is misleading after Bangla TV. I wouldn't agree with you on that, Deveshwar. I think Kingmaker story is not real. Yes. Rise, ma'am, आपको मैं कुछ send करता हूँ. Oh, you're communicating with Rush. Nanisur, 140 top chats, but only 47 likes. Do like the video. So sweet of you, Nanisur. Rita, all the people present in Sushant's flat dated 14 June were all involved with his murder. CBI needs to question the locksmith. Yes. If there was one at all. Geno, from day one, we can see Siddarth Pithani was guilty. We want justice for SSR. The funny thing is that he always appears so confident, that you always suspect that how can they be like this? When a gruesome murder has happened and you've been staying with, even if you know a person for a few days, you'll get so close to them, you won't be able to harm them. Sadhna, welcome. NC, some people are really terrible. They kill, disrespect, and are real vampires. Elliot, Petkar, Ji, Jai Hind, yes. Debeshwar, now I think I'll need to be a little tough with you. CBI is full of corrupt, so I would either have to, you'll have to either leave this conversation because CBI is not corrupt. The very fact that Siddarth has been, arrested shows that. Kindly, either if you're not agreeing with us, please leave the chat. We don't want to hear pessimistic talk when we're all very hopeful. Manjit, good thing is yes, absolutely. Yes, Pithani has given some sort of signal with his hand. I think I should see that. Pooja, now people will spread more fake theories. Why agencies say Sushant drug case? They should say Sushant's mysterious death probe. Yes. Samir Wankari is doing an awesome job along with his team. Kudos to him. Yes, Andy, sir. Anuradha, hello all. Jai Hind. Hope you all are having a good day. Thank you, Anuradha, for joining us. Nirupama, when CBI had called Pithani for investigation, I remember when Republic questioned him. Yes, he looked very nervous. This was last year. It looked like as if he was going to get a heart attack, isn't it, Nirupama? Devanushi, yes, these officials working with minimal security for themselves, yet diligent at their jobs is commendable. But if the people at the top are corrupt, sometimes it's a hurdle. Yes. If only NCB and CBI is sleeping when SSR is alive. If only NCB is active and CBI is sleeping, then SSR is alive. I don't understand your sentence here. Debeshwar, all are siding to drug angle. Gloria, the scoundrel Pithani earned, ate, drank, lived lavishly on Sushant's money, and finally backstabbed him. Exactly. Cannot fathom what this rogue is. Is he even human? It's so true. Ma'am, you're doing a very good job. May God bless you. Thank you, Manjit. Thank you for uniting with us. Runa Roy, hi Meena. NCB's action is magnificent, but it's important with CBI's director, the culprits be arrested apart from the NCB's action. CBI should now take action and give justice to SSR's murder. Runa, I think they were waiting for the new director to come, and that's why they've been delaying all this. And hopefully, they've collated everything together, and they have enough information to arrest all these people. Pitani knows what and everything. Yes. Pushpalata, authentic research. Thank you, doctor. Phil, Meena ma'am, he stands confident as if someone is supporting him. Now, what about that? Yes, there may be a lot of people, powerful people behind these. Pitani should be my prime suspect. He could never say straight on any of his statements about 14th June. Devanushi, yes. Thank you, Kohli. Meera, Pitani's body language was so normal when NCB was taking him. Yes, very frightening. See, if you see a murder, anybody would be in a shock after, for so many days. This man, absolutely nothing, no emotion. And he even has the gall to smile. Paramita, yesterday when he was arrested, he seemed very confident. Yes. Sadhna, Pitani knows each and everything. Yes. Nanisur, thanks for news update. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nanisur. Khushi, how could a short person like Siddarth bring down the body of a person who's much taller than him? That itself is a white lie, yes. Kirtana, I wonder how Pithani showed wedding pic recently when he was summoned for 3 times in last few months. What's your view? Kirtana, I think he was just getting engaged. It wasn't a wedding. And also, I'm also shocked by the fact that he never, responded to the summons. There's someone powerful, as we all know, protecting him. And these powerful people are behind the murder. It could be politicians, it could be the Bollywood gang, it could be the underworld, all of them together. Anuradha? Divine Living. Ma'am, this was intruded in his Sushant's house and he's surrounded by all criminal persons. His farmhouse persons also came in the same category. Probe is needed. See, here I feel Divine Living and also Kirtana. I feel that, see, perhaps Siddarth was briefed by Ria, about his role, once he's brought into Sushant's house. So maybe he came very prepared. Just like Ria was, the honey trap, he was also, prepared for a certain role. Dr. Pushpalata, he was arrested on 26th, but news came on 28th. Isn't it suspicious? Mm. Ma'am, but he stands so confident. Yes, Phil. Don't be, like, sad. I'm sure there's something, better, better news is in the offing, Phil. So don't be disheartened. Santosh Kumar, what prevents CBI to arrest him directly? As you remember, see, Advocate Vivekanand had said that they need solid proof, and which in a court, they cannot, they cannot say that it's not enough, sufficient. The proof is not enough, or the evidence is not enough. So maybe they are foolproofing themselves. And again, a big thing is that the CBI director has only joined, but he knows the SSR case very well. So there shouldn't be any further delay. Ravi Kumar Sonde, ma'am is very serious about this case because I've seen many times if any raises his finger on SSR, ma'am puts him to shame at once. Thank you, Ravi. It's just that, see, we've been in this case so passionate. We are so passionate about the fact that, see, he needs to get justice. Even, see, for example, viewers, I'll just tell you one thing, and you may agree with me or you may not agree with me. There was a session which Pradeep Bhandari had, in which he had invited 2 people whom we say, are equally involved. So I felt that he was moving away from the mission, and I did question him on that. So I feel that, see, people should not compromise in this mission. Ravi. Sadhna. Thank you, Sadhna. Sarita, good evening. Pramila, CBI said Delhi knows everything. Chota Shakil to interrogated. Yes. Nanda, maybe SSR or others who was killed. Yes, maybe in the fight something would have happened. Phil, Please answer my question. Why does, yeah. So here again, I'm telling you, Phil, see, there may be some powerful people who are backing him and saying that, see, you will be safe, you will not be harmed. So maybe it is this confidence that is making him stand so, without any fear. For example, if you have some strong politicians, you're saying that, see, they cannot harm you at all. And if this fool believes him, then that's why he is, so confident. Pushpalata, Pitani doesn't have a manager to put the blame on. Yes. Runa Roy, I would love to join live, which is new, and it's not ready with the camera. I'll wait for the next time. Thanks, Meena, for your great efforts for justice. Thank you, Runa. Suman, hello. Welcome. Thumb God. I think all Bollywood actresses running. Not all. I would say that. Ridhima, very good evening. Thank you for joining. Dr. Pushpalata doesn't have a manager to put the blame on. Sanjay Shinde, he seems to be the type who would sacrifice himself unless he's going to be the witness, because there was a long talk long back that he was going to provide his statement in front of the magistrate. Yes. Anuradha Singh, Sharon, Pithani, a killer, a thief, and a drug peddler, is a key person in SSR's murder case. He played according to mafia's plan before and after the murder, must be hanged till death. Why is he arrested? Because of his involvement in the drug, supply to SSR's, house. His involvement. Welcome, Trico. Welcome, Soumya. Ankur. Splendid job on this criminal. They should have been caught 1 year ago. It's never too late. Yes, Ankur. So much of our precious time goes on all this. Even you look at the way the judges work in the courts, everything is delayed. And yet they want to put their nose in, the government affairs and wants to, make decisions that are exactly the opposite of what the Prime Minister makes. Elliot, for Pitani, the traitor, पछतावा नहीं उसका अब पछताना है अपने गुनाहों के लिए अब उसको सजा पाना है बहुत घूम लिया बाहर अब जेल ही उसका असली ठिकाना है yes Shobha, thanks ma'am for being our inspiration to fight for justice. We are a team, Shobha. So all of us together make it a strong mission. Dr. Pushpalata, Pithani is just a pawn. Yes. Ankur, greetings from London. Thank you, Ankur, for joining. Alka, welcome. Pramila, Ria and Crocodile together, always Crocodile naming Ria. Yes, very, very weird people. Girija, hope to get more news from this Pithani guys. Soon others who are involved will be arrested too. I hope. Yes. Yes, Girija. Saranya, nowadays people who are committing crime are very confident and roaming freely. When corruption is around, they feel they are, protected. The moment that shield is removed, then they'll know the consequences. Pooja, Pithani told that because his name was also in rent agreement, so he could stay more. Does not look like true. Staff in rent agreement, no. Yes, that's a big lie. Archana, good evening, Archana. Thank you for joining. Geeta, let's all pray that his arrest should be non-bailable. Yes. Kirtana, in one of the interviews, Kriti Sanon said, Sushant is very innocent and chocolate seeing children gives him happiness, nothing else. Yes. We have also come to know that he was a pure soul who wanted only good for people. Divine Living, why Pithani was having head injury at the crematorium ground. Saw in one video. I'm sure, in the altercation where they would have hit each other, someone would have hit his head, who it could be, whether it was, the people who had come in or whether, it was Sushant hitting back at him. Dr. Pushpalata, we can't expect a sound, sensible and empathetic mind from drug abusers and power perverted. Yes. Blackmailed. Yes. Nanda watched Priyanka Deed video. That means they're keeping an eye on SSR family also. Yes. Nani, so true, ma'am. But it also looks like the gang knew that Pithani knew Sushant from before. So if he's brought in, then Sushant would trust Pitani. That answers why Sushant was confiding in a backstabber. Yes. Nirmala, hello Meenaji, truth will prevail. Have faith in the yes. Ultimately, that is our aim. Don't blame Republic. Why don't you talk about Z India Today and all the other? Yes, absolutely. Agree with you, Phil. Geeta, at least at the end, Sush would have realized the truth about these fake people. There was news that Sush said he couldn't trust people around during his last days. Yes. I think he was just surrounded by snakes, Geeta. Dr. Pushpalata, MBA and Bollywood is normalizing drug abuse. You know, Dr. Pushpalata, Mumbai police have done nothing about that Bombay Begum series. Though there is complaint about them showing child abuse and drug abuse among children. Hello, Phil. Welcome. You're from Toronto. Shobha is from Bangalore. Thank you. NC, I'm from Dubai. I was earlier in Dubai, NC. Sonu, welcome. You're from California. So nice. People from all over supporting the same cause and thinking alike. Shashwat, I just joined, ma'am. Did you have chat with Samisa and on the current rate progress on SSR case? Shashwat, I did call Samir about, Samir ji about 2 or 3 times, but every time he was, working, round the clock, even on Sundays. So he said he could hardly breathe. So I'm still hoping we'll get an interview with him. Nature lover, ma'am, what Vibhor Anand says is true. He is alive. No, I don't agree with him. Dr. Pushpalata, good evening from Muscat. Welcome. Ruchi, welcome. Watching you from Florida. So nice. It's like a big extended family, all worried about Sushant and giving justice to him. Sadhna, Sushant was worried about his money being spent in lakhs and he questioned Pithani also. But that Pithani did not answer. I think Riya would have given him a cut of whatever she took. Devanushi from California. Welcome, Devanushi. I'm always in touch with you. Anuradha, hello ma'am, I'm from NCR. I really enjoy your witty sketches, speak entire story in one picture. Also, I enjoy your sessions. You speak based on facts. Brilliant. Thank you, ma'am, for speaking the truth. Oh, I'm glad you like my cartoons. Sometimes I go into phase where I stop doing them. I should get back to that. It's only when, politics annoys me that I come out with, something humorous. True. This is the last chance for the girl to save herself. But one thing I can say, the girl is lucky for all of us. After entry to Pitani's life, he was arrested. You mean the girl that Pitani was engaged to? Yes. She should run away as far as possible. To Australia, perhaps. Sanjay, I think he had all the snakes around him because he was drugged by Ria most of the time. And she must be using sex to keep him under her control. Most probably. That's why, she was called a honey trap. Phil, guys, please click the like button. She deserves it. So nice of you, Phil. Jasleen, love for SSR, justice for SSR. That is our only aim. Ma'am, there is a thread by Sidcha on Twitter where she explained how Sushant was blackmailed right from the day, yes, Ria entered his life, that she wanted his love interest at all. She wasn't his, yes, love interest, not at all. See, if you look at the pictures, Rani, so they are just, pictures of a couple posing. There is no love, you can't see love in their eyes. Anand Keshav, ma'am, did you see Mahesh Bhatt Instagram? Can you elaborate, Anand? Sanjay, welcome. Good evening. Nina Daniel, we are from USA. Meena ji, waiting for a link on YouTube. Would you like to join? Yes, I'll just give it to you again. I'm just posting it now, down. Please join. Nina, I've just posted it. You can join me. Kohli, if the publishing diary is correct, Sushant knew the danger but really didn't mind sacrificing himself if he could clean up the muck from society. He knew more of the dirt than we know as yet. Nina Daniel has joined us. Hello, Nina.
Hi, Meena ji. Good morning. I am very, very camera conscious. So can I turn my camera off now? Is
Yeah,
it okay?
so don't worry. You're looking very pretty.
Oh my God. I just woke up not too long ago, Meena ji. I'm
No,
so,
so nice to see you.
right. Oh my God. I am looking awful. Can I
Where are
please
you
turn
from, Nina? Yeah,
off?
where are,
Okay.
where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, US.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Um,
Uh, we have
so,
we have one more person joining us, and that is Advocate Sharan. So we'll
yeah,
get him
sure.
also.
Yeah, I know she's from US too.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
and
I'm just waiting for her to switch
it's
on her camera.
It's
Please, Nina,
amazing.
continue.
Our
Yeah.
SSR, such a pious and holy soul. He has united everybody, and
Yes.
it's just amazing. But the people, they're saying that negative people. We don't really need those people, but still, um, uh, there's talks about this is no big deal that Pitani has been arrested, and he was called in for questioning before, but what happened? Nothing happened. They just let him go, and all that kind of talk. But they don't seem to remember that Ria is still just only out on bail.
Yeah.
She has not been just given a clean chit.
Yeah.
Um, um, I was wondering if we should, whenever there's investigations of this large movement kind of thing, when so many people are pressuring the big agencies,
Yeah.
they at least they can come out. I mean, press conferences are allowed. They can come
Yeah.
and give us a little tiny update.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
We should maybe tag them. Just try it. Maybe they will come out.
See, Nina, a small press release was given by Samir Wankade of NCB saying
I
that, see, yeah, you've
yes,
seen that, isn't it? Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah,
He said that there's these 2 or 3 numbers. I'm bad with
yeah,
numbers. They have charged him with, and several others. That was his statement. He said,
yes,
and
yes,
several others. So
yeah, yeah,
there are a lot of charges on this. Um, uh, he's a bad name on humanity. But
absolutely. And see, he comes across as such a sly character. See, living with a man, enjoying his hospitality, and he treated him more like a son than a, inmate of of his house. I mean,
yeah.
how can you backstab him?
Also, after the demise, he stayed back in that apartment.
Yes,
What
yes.
kind
How
of
can you? Yeah,
guy he is?
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, he's
yeah,
not to be called even a human.
yeah.
It's just
Feelingless.
yeah. You
Yeah.
can't even सोच भी नहीं सकते. He's like, my
Absolutely.
God, इसको इंसान तो बोल ही नहीं सकते. Sorry
Yeah.
for jumping into
Not at
Hindi,
all. No, no,
but
not at all. We enjoy both languages. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm so glad that there are people like you and a few others that have stuck to this, and they're on the right path. And more strength to you all, and for keeping
No.
us all tied together in this.
Thank you, Nina. So nice of you.
Thank you, Meena ji. And where are you from, Meena? Bangalore?
Bangalore. Yeah,
Bangalore. I was born
yeah.
in Hyderabad. So,
Hyderabad. So nice.
the neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And bye bye, Jai Hind to all your
Jai Hind.
followers, and I love your channel.
Yeah.
Keep
Thank you
going.
so much.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Welcome, Advocate Sharan and Gurupada Jaina. Which of you could come first? Please unmute yourself. Yeah. You need to unmute yourself, Advocate Sharan. No, it's not clear. Gurupada, can you unmute yourself and speak?
मैम ये विभोरानंद क्या कर रहा है कमेंट बॉक्स में आकर प्लीज ब्लॉक हिम
Ignore him. Yeah, you ignore him. What do you have to say about today's session?
नहीं मैं इसीलिए आया था यही बोलने आया था इस कचरे को हटाओ कम आकर सेशन को खत्म कर रहा है
We'll do that. Okay. You have any question?
मैं ये लाइव सेशन में आ गया था ना मैंने देखा कि विभोरानंद आया दैट्स व्हाई आई केम क्लास लेने मैंने उसे हटाने
Yeah. Thank Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. That was nice speaking to Nina. And Kohli says, if the publishing diary is correct, Sushant knew the danger but really didn't mind sacrificing himself if he could clean up the muck from the society. He knew more of the dirt we know as yet. Yes, absolutely. I can see you're joining us, Sunil. Can you please come on the camera? Binu, Bollywood Walo ki new strategy, launching of Dabang cartoon for kids on cartoon. Yes, something different that they're trying now. Sunil Khanna, welcome, Sunil.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Sunil. Where are you from?
Ma'am, Dubai.
Yeah, can you speak a little loud, Sunil?
Yeah, okay. From
Yeah,
Dubai.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay, ma'am. What my view is that I know that he was arrested and this thing is okay, but I think we shouldn't celebrate. I'm happy about it, but I
Yeah.
think it's not right time for celebration right now.
Yeah, yeah. It is only the first step. Yes.
Because the first thing that I would say is we have seen many things in this one almost going to be 1 year, but I somehow feel that our movement what we have started for it hasn't moved much as compared to it should have happened.
Yeah, yeah. See, the
What I
problem
would
is,
say.
Sunil,
Yeah.
see, I don't think that the CBI had a director, so far,
Yeah.
So they were still thinking about appointing him. And it is only after all these elections that they finally appointed the CBI director. And from the day he has joined, see, this is the kind of work they've started. So let us keep our hopes positive. Sunil?
I'm saying that that is
Yeah.
okay, but my question is, do we have any contingency plan if these things are not working? That way I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because I strongly feel now it's high time. Because I mean, I'll just say one example of CBI case in 1992. If you remember, in Kerala there was a nun who was murdered,
Yeah.
and the CBI took almost 28 years in December
Yeah.
2022 bring this
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
that case was not. So what my suggestion I would think is we should consider at least like maybe around to bring this justice to 10 years, and in this 10 years whom we have to target to I mean whom we have actually a suspect, we have to target all those people
Yeah.
through
See, Sunil,
media and
Sunil,
all to
Sunil,
destroy
see,
their image.
Sunil, in the past, many things would have happened, as in you correctly said about the nun. In the nun's case, 22 years. It's a shame, but still it happened. Okay.
Right.
Here, what is happening is that see, if the three federal agencies, as you know, ED is very strong. Okay, NCB is very strong. Now, if CBI also becomes very strong, we can expect it.
Yeah.
And why I'm telling you that I have confidence is because the all the now everything is against Paramveer Singh and Wazi. So these were the people who were who told us that Sushant Singh was a suicide. You remember? Paramveer Singh was the one who told us that it was a suicide. Now, because people were scared of him, they didn't come out. Now that these people too are on the dock, many people will come out and speak the truth.
Yeah.
This is what I'm hoping for.
Oh, okay. All right. And ma'am, one more thing I was saying about Pithani, because
Yeah.
if the thing is he was arrested because he actually got two notices and he actually tried
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ignore it, and that's why he
Yes,
got
yes.
arrested. So basically, what I believe is during this time he actually got all the training, because if someone as the video also that is said that he was pointing 5 days, basically,
Yes.
I mean doing like that, it shows that he'll be 5 days in custody, and
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
very much confident. So what
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah.
is he has
Okay, okay.
right. So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, what I believe, I mean, I had actually chatted with another this thing also. So through that also, this thing is there. So that's what I'm saying. It's not my
Yeah.
view, basically
Yeah.
others' view, but it's it's possible
Yeah.
that uh,
Yeah.
he was actually given full training, that because he
Yeah.
knows he has been already interrogated earlier by NCB, so he knows exactly how the NCB
Yeah,
works.
exactly.
So in order to, so that's the main reason why he was
Yeah.
confident. That's what I
Yeah,
believe.
absolutely. Correct. Correct. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you. Yes. Can you
Jai
unmute
Shri Ram.
yourself? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Jai Shri Ram.
Yeah. Welcome, Sharan. Yeah.
Meena ji, Jai Shri Ram
Jai
to
Shri Ram.
all my friends and who joined here.
Yeah.
First time
Welcome.
I'm joining your channel.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate your points and the way of presentation and
Thank you.
merit and so many things, so many things.
So nice of you.
Okay, that's why my best wishes to you and all the followers of Sushan.
Thank you.
Today's topic is Siddarth Pithani and what is next.
Yeah.
So Siddarth Pithani is a very interesting character. Day after yesterday, the day he has been arrested by
Yeah.
NCB, I was on Sandeep Bhai channel, Bhogat
Yeah.
Sandeep Kondal
Yeah.
channel. On that day, I clarified most of the things. You see, arresting at this point of time, when timing, that day, this, why, all these are not important now. Okay, arrest is important. Try to
Yeah.
understand. I don't. I don't think people why you are raising questions and doubts. All
Yeah.
these things are immaterial at this point of time. This guy has been interrogated number of times by Central Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah.
Whatever the documents, whatever the oral evidences, whatever the information they have collected, already they have collected from this guy.
Yeah.
Now you see, since last so many months, 4 to 5 months, he was very reluctant and relaxed guy.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he was very busy in the engagement and marriage, this, that, etc. etc. The moment CBI new director has been appointed and so many things has been happened, immediately he was arrested.
Yeah.
You see, he is the key culprit, key witness. So many things are there. You see, why people are not understanding, I don't know. This Pithani is a turning arrest of this Pithani, even though it is NCB. Okay, it is a turning point in whole Sushant, Disha, and so number
Absolutely.
of deaths
Yeah.
case, whatever happened. You see, there is a curve always. You see, this is a curve in geometry.
Yeah.
This is the curve. This is a turning point of that curve. You see, the investigation will go up now.
Yeah.
In Sushant murder case, you see, ED started initially in the month of July, first week of July. Okay, subsequently CBI entered through Supreme Court, Bihar, etc., etc. And ED has given the WhatsApp chat and all these things to NCB. NCB, so many progress has been made by NCB. 33 people interrogated, sent to custody, and so many things are happened progress. And still, the second charges filing the second charge sheet is under progress.
Yeah.
So this I personally see the sections also, whatever the invoked sections are also very stringent sections they have invoked, even though nothing is recovered from them, but the electronic evidences, whatever the evidences are with them, on that basis they have elected. That's why 5 day police custody
Yeah.
they got. I got 5 day custody. It's not
Yeah.
easy. You see,
Yeah.
section 27A, 28, 29, 30, 27, 27, so many stringent sections. A maximum 20-year imprisonment is there. So
आप
that's
हिंदी में
why
भी आप हिंदी में भी थोड़ा बोलिए जी.
मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि ये एक बहुत बड़ा टर्निंग पॉइंट है. आप लोग समझने का कोशिश करिए, ये कोई मामूली बात नहीं है. मैं संदीप भाई का चैनल पे सब लोगों को बोला है, कोई भी कितना भी इसके बारे में क्वेश्चन रेज करे, एनसीबी है, अभी क्यों, तभी क्यों, ऐसा क्यों, वैसा क्यों. मेरा पर्सनल अनुभव, मेरा तजुर्बे से मैं बोलता हूँ, ये पूरा केस में एक बहुत बड़ा टर्निंग पॉइंट होने वाला है. ये एक मामूली केस नहीं है. आप समझ लीजिए, इस बंदे का नाक अगर बंद किया प्रॉपर तरीके से, तो पूरा सब लोगों का मुंह खुलेगा. कौन सा चार्ट किया, किधर किया, कैसा किया, क्या बोला, वो मायना नहीं है. आप समझ लीजिए, सीबीआई ने बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया. इनिशियल जो इंफॉर्मेशन मिलता है वो एक अलग बात रहता है. इसके दिन के बाद भी जब सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी जी को इन्होंने जो इंफॉर्मेशन दिया था लास्ट दिसंबर में, तब भी इन्होंने बोला ये टावर, वो टावर, फरीदाबाद, हैदराबाद, वो ये सारे डेटा, जंग डेटा, और ये इसराइल टेक्नोलॉजी, वो टेक्नोलॉजी, ये सब चीजें वहां बताया गया था. मान लीजिए वहां से लेके आज तक का डेवलपमेंट क्या है. जितने भी रिया और शौविक छोड़ के कोई नॉन फेस नहीं था एनसीबी का जो अरेस्ट 33 एक्यूज में. इसमें ये नॉन फेस है. इनफैक्ट रिहा और शौविक से ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, इसीलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, ये सीन ऑफ ऑफेंस में ये था। जब जो सीन ऑफ ऑफेंस में जब आदमी रहता है, मान लो मैं दुनिया के हिसाब से कुछ भी एविडेंस नहीं है तुम्हारे पास, यहाँ तो यन नंबर ऑफ विटनेसेस है, यन नंबर ऑफ एविडेंसेस है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक हो, बहुत सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो या ओरल हो, बहुत सारे एविडेंस है। कुछ भी एविडेंस नहीं तो ये 4 लोग अंदर जाएंगे फिक्स। ये 4 लोग कौन कौन, वो सीन ऑफ ऑफेंस में जितने लोग थे उस दिन रात में, वो तो 100% जाएगा। ऐसा बहुत सारे केसेस आप देख लो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट निकाल के, यानी कि प्राइमा फेसी केस इन चारों के ऊपर तो 100% बनता है। लेकिन एडिशनल एविडेंसेस जो है, जो तलवार आरुषि का केस में हुआ, जो सिस्टर अभया के केस में हो गया, और भी जितने भी केसेस में हो गया, डिले में हो गया, एविडेंस आ गया, कन्विक्शन हो गया, उससे 100 टाइम्स ज्यादा एविडेंसेस इस केस में, 100 टाइम्स। कोई भी कुछ भी बोले, मैं तो डे 1 से बोलता हूँ, डे 1 से बोलता हूँ, इस केस में कन्विक्शन होगा, 100% होगा। आप विश्वास रखिए सारे लोगों में। आपको क्या दिख रहा है पिछले 2-3 महीने में, तो पॉजिटिव ही दिख रहा है ना सारी चीजें, तो फिर इसमें नेगेटिव सोचने की बात ही नहीं है, नेगेटिव सोचने की बात ही नहीं है। आप लोगों को, यू पीपल हैव टू ट्रस्ट ऑन द इन्वेस्टिगेशन मशीनरीज, ओके, एंड सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑलवेज। मैंने इससे पहले भी बोला, संदीप का चैनल पे भी बोला, एनसीबी को, यहाँ एनसीबी का टीम था, फिर भी 1000 किलोमीटर दूर वो काम कर रहे थे आईआरएस में, समीर भाई को इधर बुलाया, समीर भाई ने अपना काम करके दिखाया, क्या काम करना है, कैसा करना है, उन्होंने दिखाया। इनको उतना ही करना है। जो नए साहब आए हैं, तो ये ऑलरेडी उनको काफी अनुभव है, सीबीआई के जो नए डायरेक्टर है उनको काफी अनुभव है, सुबोध कुमार जायसवाल साहब को, उनको कॉपी पेस्ट करना है खाली समीर भाई ने जो जो किया। तो ये केस में आप देख लीजिए, लैंडमार्क जजमेंट होगा। ये ऐसा क्यों नहीं मानते लोग? ये इंटरोगेशन में क्या क्या इंटरोगेशन होता है आपको मालूम है क्या? मुझे मालूम है क्या? वहां कैसा इंटरोगेशन, हर चीज का आपको दिखा के वीडियो शूट करके वहां इंटरोगेट करेंगे क्या? अगर कोई थप्पड़ मारा तो वीडियो शूटिंग करके थप्पड़ मारेगा क्या? अरे ऐसा क्यों सोचते हो आप लोग, मेरे समझ में नहीं आता। ये पुलिस का तरीका अलग रहता है, कहाँ क्या क्या करते हैं आपको मालूम नहीं रहता। ये बहुत सेंसिटिव केसेस है। आप मान लीजिए आज के दिन में सीबीआई के केस में डायरेक्ट वो लोग अगर अरेस्ट नहीं किया तो इसको इनडायरेक्टली यहाँ खींच के लाए हैं। यहाँ क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन निकालेंगे आपको पता नहीं है। यहाँ इंफॉर्मेशन वही केस में ये सीबीआई आगे जाएगा, ऐसा मेरा पर्सनल एक मानना है। मैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को भी क्रेडिट देता हूँ, इन्होंने बहुत सही तरीके से सही समय पे एक नया डायरेक्टर को इन्होंने अपॉइंट किया जिसके पास काफी अनुभव है। इनसे भी मुझे और लाखों लोगों को वही उम्मीद है जो समीर भाई ने करके दिखाया है। अभी कितना बोला तो 1 घंटा मैं बोल सकता हूँ, वो बात नहीं है। अगर किसी को कुछ सवाल बोलना है तो बोलिए। और दूसरी बात, दूसरी बात विभोर भाई इधर कोई भी हो, मैं ये चाहता हूँ जो सुशांत के पक्ष में लड़ रहे हैं या सुशांत को प्यार कर रहे हैं, विभोर को कुछ बोलने की आपको जरूरत नहीं है। विभोर अपने लड़ रहे हैं, विभोर के पास क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है मुझे मालूम नहीं है, आपके मालूम नहीं है। अगर वो कुछ बोल रहे हैं तो आप डिसएग्री कर रहे हो तो रिस्पेक्टफुली डिसएग्री करो। उनको गाली गलौज देना, उनका क्रेडिट इम्पीच करना, ये भी आपको अधिकार नहीं है। ये दिखाता है आपका, आप हम लोग डे 1 से यही बोल रहा हूँ, जितने भी यूट्यूबर्स हैं सबका कुछ ना कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन है। Everybody's contribution, each and every word matters, each and every voice matters. इसीलिए अगर मान लीजिए मेरे पास कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है, मैं सुशांत जी के बारे में मैं कुछ ज्यादा नहीं बोल सकता। जो इंफॉर्मेशन सोशल मीडिया में उसी आधार पे मैं बात करूंगा। अगर विभोर जी के पास कोई मुझसे ज्यादा या दुनिया से ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन है तो यू हैव टू वेट। सही टाइम और सही अपॉर्चुनिटी, सही चीज के लिए आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा। उनको गाली गलौज देने से या उनका इज्जत या उनके ऊपर किसी और कीचड़ उछालने से उससे कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा। फिर आपस में आप दोनों झगड़ा करते बैठो, मेन ऑब्जेक्ट बाजू रह जाएगा। ये मेरा दोस्त लोगों को एक कहने का संदेश है।
Yeah, very important and very correct. We have to be polite with each other, and our main motive is the mission of Sushant Singh. That is it.
Correct.
Nothing more.
Correct.
And you have also
Correct.
clarified many things for our viewers, being an advocate yourself. Where are you based, advocate, Sharath?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Welcome. Very nice to hear you. Please do come again on our channel. We would love to hear you because, many of the times, the kind of legal talk that we get, our common people do not understand. And now you have clarified it very nicely.
first time I came on your channel, but I watched your video, number of videos I appreciate. That's why last time also I visited your channel, but that was not interactive session. Okay, so many things I will just listen your videos and we follow. Your information are very genuine and reliable.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's why I never raised any doubt on any YouTuber across. That's why I always say this is Pandav side, that is Kaurav side. I don't raise any question on Pandavas. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Advocate.
Jai
Bye
Shri
bye.
Ram.
Good night. Good night. Welcome, Arun.
Hello. Yeah, hello, man.
Yes, Arun.
So my name is
evening.
Arun. मैं तो Arun है. Actually, regarding this Sushant case, I have been even today also I have been tears were shedding out listening to his music. So I know actually I have seen one of your video on 22nd May you have launched. That was really a similar kind of things happened to that maybe a director or
So
Bollywood Insider. Now I want to know still these Bollywood gangs or whoever it is, still they are enjoying the parties. Okay. So still that what it hurts that what Indian judiciary system is doing. So, it is very slow, but still it hurts all the people. Why this justice means at least arrest few people, at least give some information to us so that we will be we trust in our Indian judiciary. I'm not saying you have to do today itself. No, it has been almost 1 year going to be, right? So this is really hurting all the people who all around the world who is really loved Sushant. Okay, that is number one. Number two, what I want to what I want to ask is this Siddarth Pithani about Siddarth Pithani arrest. Okay, so Siddarth Pithani arrest is I know there is what Sharanji has told. May to 100% I agree with him. Okay, and another one point is about Vibhor Anand. Without Vibhor Anand, nobody would have known what is the dirtiest thing happening in Bollywood or inside the Mumbai. Correct, ma'am? So we should not abuse him. So
no,
and you are
Vibhor has got many qualities. Vibhor has got many qualities we need not attack.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not a supporter of because of him. We got the knowledge. What
you're saying
is
correct.
The deep web? What is meant by deep web or dark web? Whatever it is, we got the information, right? So apart from that, the 22nd May video is matching with whatever he said.
Exactly.
Correct. So I request all the accessorians to understand whatever Vibhor Ananda said. We need to take it. It is an opening of our eyes.
But also
it is opening of our eyes.
But also Arun, when you say that SSR is alive, people will not take you.
No, that is wrong. That I'm not saying.
Certain things we can say is okay.
We can ignore it. We can ignore
it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, we can ignore it, but we should not start trolling him or
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, so
you have to be very polite.
That's what I was feeling. I want to come in and inform, just share my suggestion to all the
from our channel. You will not expect. Nobody will abuse anybody in this channel.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we respect everyone. See, whatever the contribution, big or small, is always a contribution.
Yeah,
and
thank
for
you
those
very much.
Those who have good words, you're always welcome.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm from Singapore actually. So I have been watching this everyone's video until today. In between, I was not we are not seeing any progress in CBI, whatever it is like. So I was a little bit of what you say, So Abhi, I'm becoming since yesterday, whatever I heard the Pithani news, I was a little bit getting energetic. So getting some boost up. Hope we get justice soon.
How is the COVID situation in Singapore?
Singapore is normal, ma'am. Is very perfect, and everything is normal. And I think it's not much cases. Not much cases as we think is, and whatever they were discussing about the other mutants and the kids. It was a private tuition. It was that the kid has got. He's 17 years old. So it is not only one case.
They just exaggerated. Exactly.
Yes, exactly. So nothing is everything is safe in Singapore, and it's well protected country. So
Singapore is one of the best countries.
Yes, ma'am. Medical facilities are top notch in Singapore. Especially this COVID.
And also everything. I think the politicians are very non-corrupt. So
exactly.
it's a very safe place to
Very
be.
transparent in your transaction. Everything will be transparent. So if I take my ID, they can view everything from the day when I entered Singapore until today. They can tell my history, everyone's history. So nobody can escape from that. So we need to obey to the rules and
law.
regulations, whatever it is there in Singapore. Yeah, we have a freedom, but you should not bias the laws. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
thank you so much, Arun.
thank you. Thanks
Thank you for
allowing
joining
me.
and for your
Thank you.
suggestions.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, bye.
Ria's father played the sympathy card. Being an ex-army doc, he needs to know how he raised his daughter. Being a gynecologist, he prescribes so-called depression drugs for SSR. Questionable. Yes, Shalini. I've never liked that person. Most dubious kind of character. Mahalakshmi Singh, Bholenath will give justice to Sushant. God bless you, ma'am from Seattle. I'm also a big Bholenath fan. In fact, I've done a painting which is in my living room, and I always feel that Lord Shiva is looking at us and blessing us. Sadik, Vibor was on a new breed of Sunil Khanna. Don't forget, even Kangana also took a U-turn. Yes. Anshuman, welcome. Rita Tolani, Sushant is not alive, but respect others. Yes. Manav, many things, as said, were becoming. Yes. That's why we all, were believing him, Manav. Arinya, yes, his own followers too disagreed with him. He's the only one who knows exactly what transpired on 13. Should try and make sure they get complete and unfiltered truth from him. Nidhi, I agree with you, Nidhi. Thank you, friends. That's been a long session. We'll join again tomorrow for another session. Good night, and thank you again.